We'll find out. We'll see.
We will find out.
I mean, he in his recents he had played Bloodseeker twice. He played Alk, Terrorblade twice. He played Sniper, Viper, and Razor.
You played
So-
Viper?
Yeah,
Wow.
Alright, that one's a little wild.
yeah.
The Viper hard carry.
That's why they first phase ban it on BetBoom, because they know they flex it to the carry position.
I guess so, yeah.
It was their opener for the last series that they played up against One Move. They
Yeah,
ended
they
up
got
losing
rolled.
that series, but they opened with Viper both times.
Radiant
So-
team ban.
They just seem like a team that really wants to make Viper work.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Good for them. But just quickly to touch on Jakiro, I do like that as their pick. Visage, obviously, all of his damage comes out from while Soul Assumption's great, like his familiars, right? So when you max Dual Breath and just cast it when Visage tries to go on you, it just severely like reduces his damage output. So I think the lane will still be difficult and scary because between Dawn and Visage, a lot of their laning early levels damage is just magical burst. So Jakiro won't help with that, but it definitely makes trading a lot easier.
I think they have to all in if they are doing the Visage Dawn lane, because Dawn is going to get harassed like crazy by 2 ranged heroes. So,
Yeah.
and they're pretty tanky. I guess the NP isn't, but Jakiro's a very tanky intelligence hero. Has a lot of starting HP and strength.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this could go awfully, just because, like, especially, I hope, like, Dawn just sticks close to Visage and they just play aggro, because if she, like, leaves and runs around to the left, like, Visage won't be able to deal with the tree ants.
We're like talking about this, and they're just going to do completely differently.
Yes, there's a carry Visage, and they're just
They go
super
one
dodging.
Dawn, they'll
Yeah.
go one Dawn, mid tiny, 3
God.
Visage,
They could. It's just
4
so
Shaman,
open for them right now.
pick up another
Yeah.
5.
Okay, so then, let's say they do carry Visage. Like, what offlaner could we be seeing here into... I mean, they
Yeah.
might just do the Dawn
I
offlane.
got 25 seconds. I'm down to like not stress my brain here and just
That's
talk
true.
about what they pick.
They could pick
Great
a
analyst, I know.
mid-hero?
No, strain it. Break,
Nice.
break the bank.
Medusa.
strain.
Okay.
I called it.
You called it, yeah.
He's so
I just have
good.
input
So good.
delay on my mic by like 3 seconds.
It's true, I
Yeah.
heard him say it
Yeah.
before it got picked, yeah.
Well, you said you were going to wait for that pick and then you were going to break it down for me. So this is
Sure.
your chance for you.
So I'm hoping.
Seconds remaining.
Oh man, I just hate the shaman
I hope they
pick.
pit Nyx Assassin right now.
I mean, I just. Oh, what are they gonna do with shaman? Like, I don't know. He's such a lane liability. Are they gonna do like Deuce a shaman lane? I guess.
It's fine. Sure, it's fine.
But
You're
then
laning against Doom 4, he's not that aggressive. I don't know what offlaner they're going to pick here on
they're gonna
BetBoom.
pick a ranged one for
Okay.
sure. And choice is theirs. There's a razor in the pool if they want to go that route. Death Prophet we saw Fnatic and picked that up one game. I guess they both picked up DP as the last series, but something like is ranged. That's it.
It's ranged.
I'm just like trade farm. Maybe Doom gets a creep. He'll get the mana burn creep. He'll start mana burn and Medusa, making her even squishier.
You know what I want? Oh, no, mine's banned. I was going to say Underlord, man. Underlord with a Wraith Pact against Medusa is some sexy stuff, bro. She does no damage.
I would honestly, if it wasn't the Hawk, or they might actually do it, I would want to lane the NP versus the Medusa.
For real?
Mm.
Yeah, that lane always crushes Medusa. You just out CS her. In fact, you can just put. They've done this before. They just do lane swaps. Like he'll still play the NP, and now they could pick a hero, like for example the Underlord if you want, in the safe lane. But they're gonna go for the Mars.
I'll take it. I was thinking maybe Pango would be good since he deals well with zoo type stuff. You could play Diffusal to help against Medusa. But whatever. Mars is great. Mars is great too.
I think
Yeah.
NP should go into the off lane. He's playing versus Dusa and Shaman. I think he'll do really good there. I don't know if they'll do it. I know they've done it in the past, but I hope they do that.
We've been speculating on the catch, but I know our casters, Lacoste and Trent, have been speculating on the sidelines. So Trent, do you want to tell us what were you speculating?
A lot of lanes, kind of similar to you guys. This idea, like I like playing Shadow Shaman, but I know that feel where it feels like if the first like 2 waves go kind of bad and I lose control of the camp, it's really rough. And I feel like Doom's been pretty ownage lately, especially in that support role. So, yeah, I'm a little concerned. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of pressure there, and a lot of the games across the DPC, doesn't matter what region, especially NA though, seem to be deciding in the lanes.
It has been like that, Lacoste. Do you have a team that you favor for the laning phase then?
Looking at this Shaman 5 as well, like this hero just doesn't do anything. It's like dies a couple of times. Like, especially because he's paired up with Medusa. I would put more faith in the hero if he's paired up with something that has a kill threat, but paired up with Medusa, I'm not sure what they're supposed to do in this lane. Like, I would prefer Treant Protector plus Medusa. That just sounds like way better. I guess they needed Shaman. They needed some kind of lockdown to be able to kill this puck. Other than that, they wouldn't have anything.
Well, I don't think anyone on the couch is going to be defending the Shaman either, but as we do head into game number 2, we'll see how it plays out. So please, Lacoste and Trent, take it away.
Thank you. Yeah, we really all went in on that Shaman, huh? It's okay though. It doesn't matter
Shaman
because
haters. And Shaman's gonna be godlike this game.
Exactly. That's what we do. That's what the panel is all about. We're doing our best to pump up this Shadow Shaman. So by now the stocks are only going up from here.
Big stocks.
Well, we'll sell later. Yeah, huge stocks. And there's 10 heroes in a game, so depending on how the other lanes go, maybe you'll have a bit of a rough lane, but Dusa, she can bounce back a little bit. And they've got the cherished visage. They took it from BetBoom, so we'll see if they can be as successful with the hero as BetBoom have been before.
Oh, Larl, same positioning as Terrorblade in the previous game, but he is Puck, so he can jump away. I'm not sure if BetBoom can take this fight. Fighting into Visage level 1, Tiny, Medusa, like even Dawnbreaker, like it might be way too difficult, so they need to bail. Their level 1 is extremely weak. Also having Doom as 5, we didn't touch upon that. It's a super greedy 5.
Yeah, I saw that it was Seneko, and I was like, maybe they're just going to swap. But yeah, he's going to be going down. I guess when you have a Prophet, you can kind of do whatever, right? It's almost like having like a Troll Warlord or something.
Doom.
Yeah, there you go. You could just be quite a bit greedier. They did have a lot of vision down bottom as well with that ward up on the cliff from BetBoom. So I believe they actually know that ward is there. And yeah, Seneko's going for it right now. So that's some value. Just going to chop his way through. Yeah, well, I got one deforestation. Oh. Is he going to try again? He's like,
wait, where you go back? Soneko? Oh, he's pinging it out. He's leaving
he knows.
it. Okay, no. He knows. That's some free gold for Laurel.
That's free gold for Laurel, and also I don't want to waste another tango. So it's on you, bud. Well, I guess he gets the gold anyway, right? Because it's his sentry. But still, it's fine.
Yeah, you're
Dota
right.
2.
I'm stupid. I'm playing Dota in 2017 for whatever reason right now.
The support's unionized. We got a lot of buffs, man. We got these backpack slots for all the wards and everything. Got free TPs when we die. Unionizing works, everybody.
Works well. This is pretty similar lineup to what they played during the major. Meta shifted quite a lot. BetBoom still playing the same thing. I see Noticed on Mars. He played like Mars 70% of the games during the major, and the same thing for the Hawk. Like Laurel, he had the bit of wider hero pool, but it's mostly like the meta things. And we see Soneko bottom going in, trying to trade some hits. Need to be careful. You're playing against Visage with the Soul Assumption. He already used 2 Soul Assumption, so a lot of mana. Doom would definitely want to... Yeah, he would want to find out the mana burn creep to be able to just burn all the mana on Visage and have some extra mana for himself.
Yeah, it's gonna make them both really sad. It's the dream, right? It's we got Frost creep and we got Mana Burn creep, and I'm looking through these camps. There's not a lot of creeps in this raiding jungle.
Everything is blocked.
They're all blocked.
Also, looking at the mid lane, Tiny 8 and 6. 6 denies. That's a bit too much. Puck does tend to struggle against Tiny. Like, Tiny, if he's off to a good start, Tiny can even get a kill on Puck, like solo kill, depending how he plays. But, yeah, definitely didn't expect him to have such high amount of denied creeps.
It has been the hot counter pick lately. I feel like everyone's sort of going towards is this Tiny versus the Puck. So we're starting to see more of it in the mid lane, and obviously for very good reason. I will say, Snako, he took a second point when Infernal Blade. If he gets the Devour, though, the closest camp that Doom players go for when their camps are blocked, that dire one, it does have the Satyr Mindstealer. So he can get his creep if he heads over there. A little bit to the right. Down.
The Infernal Blade stops him mid-air.
No, over here on the dire triangle. Now I'm bullying the observer.
There it is. I can see it. I noticed. So Nico doesn't even have a point in Devour, so not gonna go for it. He's thinking about getting that ward, and maybe... Okay, he's gonna place down a sentry. There is 1, 2... But that observer ward, you'd think anyone's gonna kill that? It's free gold for Doom.
Yeah, maybe when he goes for the 4-minute water rune. If Lyle goes bottom, he'll do his Doom a favor and snag it. But you know, up top, Medusa, 14 last hits. She's doing all right. Carry hasn't died yet. I might be cursing him here because he's pretty far out with a dual breath, but Notice isn't close enough for follow-up, so they'll be all right. And while I'm taking your attention top, they get the kill down bottom. No problem, everybody. A little bit of T-Tors coming here from Trent. You are welcome. And they'll grab the kill there. As, also, the raindrops there from Dahak to keep himself a little bit more survivable than Seneko was.
Doom wanted to get the raindrop, but not enough gold. Like this Infernal Blade, I can understand why he got it, to be able to stop Dawnbreaker while she's using the Starbreaker. But yeah, I think having an extra creep, extra ability, and some extra gold so you can farm up your infused raindrop potentially could make the change
item.
there. Big item. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna get nerfed or gonna get the poor man's shield treatment.
It's yeah, I don't know. This is I've seen some support Dooms obviously with the position 4, but this is truly a Doom who will be Doom in name, and that's it. He's just gonna be Doom in this game. It's gonna be hard to hit his Dooms. He's not gonna get very farmed. He's not like taking up any enemy
Chain
space.
Lightning.
All right,
Finally gets the creep. Also, one thing I noticed is Limitless. He has looking for team in his nickname while playing for a team. That's kind of rude. That's like, yeah, I'm just playing for this team until I find something better.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Grind never stops, you know. Limitless, he's just always trying to improve himself. Maybe it's like love friends team. Love friendly team.
Spread
love
the
my
PMA
friendly
vibe.
team. Yeah. His team's just that's what he tells them, you know, when they ask about it.
Fate in team, you know, in doesn't count.
Well, not so bad so far. I mean, top, you know, we're looking for the level 6 unnoticed. That's sort of when you want to be a little bit concerned is TA2000. Has to play the whole game versus Arena. Not a lot of fun. The whole projectile wall thing, but also a potential for instant, especially when he's very low on mana right now. It's only at 145, so he has to be careful about watching the old life bar here as those levels start stacking up. Kaori and Force Major just running through the river as we also have Arrow now. Going to be stunned up, gets leash, so Seneko helping out there with the mini stun.
Seneko helping out with grabbing the kill.
Doing what he does. Is that a fresh... They replaced that Observer Ward in the same spot, by the way. Our Rune Eaters.
Oh, nice. I'm not even sure if the one got killed or not. And Doom finally finds a good creep. Mana Burn and Mana Aura 6 minutes in. You would want to have that early on. Have that for the lane. Rune Eaters.
Dude, is he going to die from that Centaur stun? The Centaur, the neutral creep set it all up. You know, he finally ate a creep, and look what happens. The jungle bites back. He loses almost all his health, even gets hit after the salve. Bit rude there from Limitless. Has the most value soul assumption you can get. And
Centaur's like, thank you for not eating anything from my family. Nothing close by. Like, he went to a distance, decided to go to the enemy jungle and eat the creep there. There are Radiant and Dire neutral creeps, if you didn't know.
That they're in an never-ending battle as well. Makes sense. You should give them different skins, you know, depending on which side they're on.
Oh, yeah. Then you wouldn't be able to sneak in, like... You remember that clip? It's a Dota 1 clip
it's a
where
classic
clip.
The
Ogre classic, where you have Helm of the Dominator Ogre, and then he comes in and what did he even have? Was that a stun?
I don't even know. It's the second best Dota 1 clip though. The other one being the Drow who Helm of the Dominator's the creep and denies herself. That's my favorite. That one's good. As Dusa, though, doing her job. She's farming up the neutrals. Hidden camps not being contested right now. KRI even playing bodyguard here. He runs through the river. Up to 8-minute Rune. The ice path on top. Everybody just all over this Rune spawn. Everybody but the Rune, which is a DD down bottom. Just gets denied by Dahak, who's been dragging a wave here with a Treant.
The Hawk on Nature's Prophet. Always pleasure to watch. He TP'd mid. Dealt some damage to the tower. Denies the Rune. And Sonaiko bottom. This bottom lane is kind of done. He's going to be collecting some XP if he can survive. Maybe try to collect some more XP, but it's going to be very difficult. Like he knows that there's high chance of him dying.
Yeah, he just goes down up top, and we were waiting for the level 6. He actually just got 6, and he tries to go for it with the save. I mean, Daha gets the cleanup after, I suppose, but that's another 90 seconds that TA2000 can sort of farm a little bit safer. Dreamcoil on the bottom at the same time, though. They will get the kill.
Ice bat.
Yeah, Limitless going down here. Dawnbreaker as well, and so Sonaiko, the pathetic little Doom here, who was such a low level, seemed to be an easy target until the rotations came through. And they're going to lose 2 heroes in the bottom lane.
Now that's his call for sure. Guys, you need to help me out. There's going to be some aggression happening in the next 20-30 seconds. He goes underneath the tower. I mean, his armor is pretty high. Doom always had this problem with the armor, but got buffed over the last 2 years. And you get extra armor from the Ring of Protection. You get the extra armor from tower. But the good rotation. And also, like that kill that you talked about, the Hawk getting the kill on Shaman. They did lose Notice. I see Notice going for BKB as his first item. So that means that, you know, they're going to be relying on Puck getting the initiation. I see Puck going for Spirit Vessel. There's a lot of tanky heroes. So maybe that's why. They need someone to start a fight because their position 4 and 5 really cannot.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Because we also have all at the same time, though. Hammer come through the mid lane. Going to at least get Formator. And, oh, they're backing up. They want that Rune. The jump through. Laryl's going to grab it. Hex, though, from KRI. Doesn't have the damage to finish off Laryl, though, so that's not going to be the best. And now suddenly there's 4 heroes mid. Dahak grabbed the Midas, so that's his first sight in this game. Yeah, juicy indeed. And
feels like maybe
this mid tower.
Maybe this game's going to be lasting for a longer time than they expect, since it's carry Medusa against carry Nature's Prophet, so wants to be able to scale much better into the late game, get those talents, like we saw in the previous game what level 20 talent can do against a range carry hero.
Do you think he'll be taking that into account more this time on TA2000? Maybe a slightly earlier planned MKB?
Pike, MKB, one of those 2 options, or go for the spider legs. Pray to Gaben that you get it.
Oh, jeez. It's, you know, lately I've been lots of Nature's Prophets of the spider legs, but also lots of that, the Fey Grenade versus the Lincolns. We got Lincolns everywhere.
My favorite
one. See
one.
that Fey Grenade drop? Oh, it makes me so upset. I hate seeing that item.
I don't know why is that still a thing. Being able to completely ruin a 5,000 gold item with the neutral
Well, I mean,
item.
you don't want to get Fey Grenaded, do you? You know? How... yeah, I don't have a good option for you there. But Limitless also out of options. Easy TP through, really no options there. Dahak not even need to use the Wrath of Nature, so they can actually still set up somewhere else on the map with his Dream Coil. Perhaps in this mid lane as they do start jumping onto Force Major, but they know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Arrow doesn't know. I do not want to chase here, and yeah, the punish is coming through. Laryl, he says, this is a sign of force, you know? I just want to make sure that you know not to mess with my Jakiro when he's trying to hold my mid tower.
Jakiro, 6 CS on the bottom of net worth. Like this hero is more for the lane. Shaman going in with the shackles, but the Doom.
Okay. Yeah, nice try there, bud. Sonaiko's like, I don't do much this game, but I do one thing really well, and it's press R. I still got that. Wait, he jumped to that?
He jumped. Yeah, I think he was dead either way, because Tiny did have a Blink Dagger available, so wherever he goes, Phase Shift was already used.
That's a fair point. Mid lane, TA2000 knows there's nothing to fear with the Dream Coil being down. Oh, he should be fearing Haze, though. A little bit easier to execute on the old Tiny than the Sand King. That's for sure with the blinks. So popping off now 2 huge kills. Not able to get much more pressure on the mid tower, unfortunately, as the wave does die. But Rune is starting to find a little bit of footing in this match.
Definitely. 2 good pickoffs, good showing from Tiny. Little delayed Blink Dagger, I would say, but he did go for the phase boots, so it's all good in the end. Noticed. Around the mid lane, trying to find an opening for Arena.
Oh, but there's the opening. It's a toss back on the Jakiro. Just nothing to do there. Arrow even goes for the Solar Guardian, mostly just for zoning, it feels like at that point. And yeah, no, it's
Oh, yeah,
gonna be
the
a little
good old
annoyed at that.
zoning abilities. I love those, especially zoning Chronospheres.
Well, you know, when you're support, it's allowed. Yeah, right? It's okay. You can call it zoning then. You just can't call it zoning when you're position
When you're
one.
in core, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Supports have benefits. We could die wherever we want. Just call it space. Throw out our spells and miss. Call it zoning. We're urban
Corey
planners, pretty much
knows
here.
exactly where the Hawk is and
Oh,
finds
he got
him.
him.
The smoke broke. Also Midas on cooldown. Oh no, it's a disaster.
With such passion. Yeah, that is the sad one though. And using his geometry skills there to find him there in the fog. A little bit of triangulation. Haze. Let's see. What's the plan here now for our Tiny, huh? Going for the Echo Saber this game?
Yeah, looks like
big
it.
burst
Echo
damage.
Saber, disassemble, get a BKB. Might see how things go. If he like dies 2 times for not having a BKB, we'll probably get a BKB as his second item.
Oh, up top though. Arrow being punished. Notice getting a well, I was gonna say getting an arena kill, but it's actually a Force Major that gets it on the Jakiro, so that's gonna still keep that BKB a little further away for Noticed. But he's getting lots of room inside the enemy jungle right now to farm it up. Good ward though. He's getting a lot out here. That those trees cut down lets you see quite a bit here as the Dire. So if Hayes wants to go on a little excursion, could perhaps find something.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Limitless is close to the old Wraith Pact here. There's a couple 100 gold away. This seems to be the big timing on the offlane Visage. They just rush this item and then everyone just groups up and it feels great.
Absolutely. How close he is. He has it after this camp. Also having this Vlad's for your Medusa to have lifesteal extra damage, even for Tiny, it's
yeah.
pretty big.
Yeah, this is a really good Vlad's game. They have so much base damage. Larl keeping his distance here. Kaori just hoping that he makes a misstep here with the Hex being available. But here it is. The group up is now. The Wraith Pact is in, and this is tier 1. And also, Roche probably on the menu here pretty soon, just knowing how strong they are as a unit. Have to keep an eye on these lanes because it is Dahak and then Nature's Prophet. You're trying to make sure that you're not going to be losing too much ground, but getting an Aegis would feel really nice now just to sort of solidify their space for farming things up a little bit further. They're going to smoke instantly here. Very aggressive play. Love this. Right into that Radiant Triangle.
Not gonna find anything. Laurel does have double damage for a couple of seconds. They should know something is up. You see Force Major,
Oh,
he's
this
trying
ward,
to
though.
get away, holding the high ground, but they are underneath the ward, as you said.
They see so much right now. Don't really want Jakiro first. I mean, Hayes will take it. Notice would be great, though. Hops in. Avalanche into the toss. The Solar Guardian's coming through as well into that stun, so it makes it good and easy. And they know to just run. BetBoom just feeling that is not their fight. And Force Major actually has no TP on this Jakiro, so he's in a bit of a rough spot here.
Pretending that he is not there. Couriers might scout him out. They want to kill. Laurel has a Spirit Vessel.
This was good. You know, sticking around this long can actually set up into something here. Can't miss the Ice Path, though.
Dire's bottom tower is
See how much he needs it. I mean, doomed with that. Didn't really need it. Easy kill there. No one is going to be TPing through for that fight. And in the bottom half of the map, Snako also starting to run away here from the side of Rune Eaters.
He picked up a Blink Dagger 17 minutes in on a position 5 Doom on top of Tranquils and the Magic Wand. Not too bad. Like, we still haven't seen, like, good openings from them because Notice decided to go for the BKB, 200 gold away. It's mostly about Puck. Puck making rotations. He's the one going for Blink Dagger. Big boy Philly found by Rune Eaters. Let's see who decides to keep it.
Ooh,
I think you give it to Dawnbreaker. If you give that to Dawn,
Yeah.
and she can farm the Aghanim Scepter, because the hero doesn't really farm that much from position 4. Has that Holy Locket, not too bad. And then some extra Extra healing
Ace.
coming on top of the Solar Guardian.
Oh, look at this. The toss back to the birds. Making some plays here. Very nice from Hayes. A bit free onto the Doom. And yeah, the eggs is a really interesting topic for Dawnbreaker because some regions were tending to like rush it even on core Dawnbreaker, but now it seems like we're going way more towards like the Echo and the BKB and everything. Do you feel like it's like, was it overvalued before, or do you think it's just like a per game thing?
It's a support item mostly.
Yeah.
Like if you can get it from Roche, then it's cool, but yeah, you're probably gonna be prioritizing other items like AC, Shard, BKB Echo Saber that you mentioned.
Well, they're prioritizing Roche right now, and the smoke coming through. We have that Blink, we have the Doom, have Dream Coil, everything here for the Radiant, and there's the BKB early from Notice. Doesn't have the initiation. It's going to be too late for the Roche, but he's spacing them out. TA just stuck in the pit right now. They grab one kill. They're going for a second. It's Hayes, silenced up. Dream Cold as well, burning down. Now coming into the ice path here. They're burning, trying to save their Tiny, and Hayes eventually does go down, but the turn is there. They've got Notice. They're moving on to Laurel. Nice grab with the Hex. So some punish there. And of course, despite zoning out the Medusa and dooming her, she still got that Aegis. So overall,
She got
Rune
the
Eaters,
Aegis. Good. Yeah, good positioning from Kaori. Hiding gun. Sorry.
Yeah, he should have been dead. It's so hard to play that fight as Shadow Shaman. Lacoste apparently
He
perishing
died. He
here.
bought back.
He's alive.
Yeah.
All right, he's back. Good.
That's why he's back. But using Arena and BKB, that's their big team fight ulti. They need to catch more targets. Also dropping down the raid pack, having the birds, the shaman wards. Very difficult for BetBoom to come and play that fight. I think they need to be able to like drag the fight for a little longer, but also like their heroes don't work that way. Like for Puck, sure, Nature's Prophet, but what Mars and Doom want to do, they want to go onto a target, blow it up, and then reset.
Yeah. And you can see the difficulty compared to last game, because this time they have no vision. Their vision is like Orb from Puck, whereas last game there was Hawks flying, there was Zeus ulting to set up for the Wrath of Nature. This game it's a lot harder, but they have at least got vision of Arrow. Now grab that kill. Dahawk takes the final blow. So a bit of vengeance here, and well, this is sort of the story of last game. Rune Eaters, they found the first Aegis, they were looking strong and getting the space to farm, but then BetBoom were able to find a couple kills during that time when they should have been farming it up and trying to grow their advantage with Rune Eaters. They instead sort of stalled out, and then BetBoom kind of took over the game. So Rune Eaters need to avoid that happening this game.
They're super strong when they group up as 5. So much tower damage from Medusa. She's getting to her Scotty timing. Scotty against range core like Nature's Prophet, always gonna be good. And like Visage is also getting the items, like silently farming, has that drums finished after finishing off the raid pack, and Shard on top of that. So very difficult to kill.
I love mid-game
Gravekeeper's
drums.
Cloak. Yeah, Stone Form. And yeah, going for the high ground. Poke, see what happens.
This is what you want to see. Pop those drums, you know, beat the bongos. Definitely an item that is a little underrated, I would say, overall. I feel like more people are starting to pick it up on some of these like random position 4s, position 5s, where you see an opportunity like this, where you can go high ground and you just get that big bonus for your team. And of course, you know, the Boots of Bearing never hurt either. Something that can be pretty handy here. But standing still tall here, the snake with the snakes. Gonna keep going into these buildings, but Laurel gonna grab a coil into his arch nemesis here of the Shadow Shaman. Will he jump? No, he's hopping back up to the high ground. So gonna live a little bit longer, Kaori, and they just keep this pressure. A little bit of a slow siege. Snako still not here. No threat of the Doom. They got the melee racks, and wow, look at this. I mean, Dawnbreaker's waiting. She's gonna head up top. They're just not needed. Don't have to hop into this one.
Pretty clean from Rune Eaters. Going in, getting the barracks, and also managing to kill the Hawk, who was on the other side trying to farm up his items. I like that the Rune Eaters decided to go with Medusa as the last pick, because it looked like an all-in draft, but having Medusa as your carry, like you can play this game post 60 minutes pretty easy.
And we'll see if BetBoom can shut that plan down. As for now, they are certainly looking very confident on Rune Eaters. Oh, there's the BKB into the blink. So instant jump onto the Shadow Shaman. We're going to make the fight a bit easier for the Puck. They know there's no buyback this time, as it was burned before, but will that give them the confidence to do anything else here? Aegis is still up for another minute, so not feeling that. But at the same time, up top, Dahawk gets his revenge. After being killed by the Tiny and the Dawnbreaker, they now take down the Dawnbreaker. And a coil also dropped near the tower here on Limitless and TA2000. So they still grab the tower. And they don't feel quite caught in the chase. Oh, maybe they do. They're feeling it now. Can they stop this TP? Oh, they got him. So he has 2 lives here. Well, they battle through both. They go for it. Find the Visage with the Doom. Snako trying to shut down. Big damage dealer in the Visage. They're trying to ignore TA2000 as he pops the ulti. Gazing his way at Snako. The Birds also chasing. But it's onto the heroes that we're going to watch for. Laurel trying to find Limitless. Is escaping. Found his way back, so he'll survive. Yeah, Snako lives too, and ends up just being a bit of a chase. And overall,
this is what BetBoom needs to do. Try to split up a fight a little bit. Like 2 coils were used. They didn't get anything out of that. So needs to be a bit more careful. Rest of the team not able to connect with Puck. But I think that's the play. Try to kill this Visage, get the Dawnbreaker. Medusa, too tanky to be killed. They still need to kite around. It's going to be easier now with Mars that has a Blink Dagger, going into Refresher next. Mars got nerfed, like his spear duration, 0.2 per level. So you want that level 20 as well to feel strong. Let's see if they decide to take a fight. There is no Doom for another 70 seconds.
Yeah, I do love this build on Mars, though. Getting to that Refresher just feels so ridiculous. We have the double Arena and, of course, the double BKB being so important these days. Those long cooldowns. But getting there can be a bit difficult. But Rune Eaters, of course, no Aegis to worry about now. 2 minutes until we have to worry about the potential spawn here. And who just got Blink? Is that Shaman who just picked up Blink for the first time?
I believe so.
Yeah, it must have been. Saw it pop up for a second there, so should probably not die as easily, right? KRA getting targeted very quickly, and of course, you know, very good from BetBoom that they're doing that because they don't really have the best vision this game, and we obviously have seen KRA turn around quite a few fights with the hexes and the shackles, so needs to try and find himself hiding the tree line here. He's actually out on his own right now, feeling very bold, trying to pop a smoke and blink away. So he senses this. We'll see if he's successful.
Let's see.
At least he's taunting while he does it, you know?
Having a lot of fun. Does not have buyback. It's still on cooldown. So if they kill him, he's going to be dead for a long time. The Hawk finishes off his BKB. Is Medusa... Okay, Medusa has a Blink Dagger. So she wants to stand in the middle of a fight, be like counter initiation, sort of. When they initiate with Coil, or if they pop the Arena, Medusa is going to blink in.
And she can do that now because the Aghanim's is done on the Dawnbreaker. So it's go time. Arrow's just going to sit high ground
in like 7-8 minutes since she picked up Philly. So 60% evasion during Solar Guardian is pretty nuts.
He smoked up, he blinks and it pops. He's hunting the tree line, gets Ice Path, but there's no follow-up here. He'll just slowly escape the fire while the Jakiro dies. And his allies did escape. So at the very least, Dahak gets out. Laurel gets out. They were hoping to catch someone pushing out the wave and trying to punish the Prophet, but unable to get any sort of a sneaky play there. So they'll go right back out and push the lanes, though. Puck and Nature's Prophet, of course, very capable at this. Just don't get caught on the way out. That's the key here. As Hayes is closing in. Not going to find him, though. Oh, I say that. He's going to hop around to notice. Now they catch Snako. Oh, the spear might actually save him. Hayes doesn't get for the backwards toss. Doesn't need it, though. The follow-up is there in time. So they'll grab the Doom as well.
Thing about the Rune Eater's lineup is they can go in, and if BetBoom misuses one of their abilities like Doom or Arena, they can close out the game. This is very explosive draft in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Visage will finish off AC, will have level 3 birds with the talent, so extra armor corruption coming out from the birds. That's pretty nuts, and Medusa will have another item. And to go back to Blink Dagger, you can also like potentially blink out of the Sprout. So
true,
that's huge. Well, you can never underestimate BetBoom when they have Nature's Prophet, because there's always this like split push type of a play, and we can see the Hawk, what he is going for. There's Deso. Almost done. Needs 50 gold.
It would be quite a mistake, though. Like, does Dahak Is he probably? He's probably going the mischance again, right? Like he hasn't opted for the pike or the MKB. Could actually get caught again with that on the Medusa.
No, I think he is definitely gonna go for that talent.
Dire's bottom tower
It's not really worth the leash this game. There's no one who really punishes outside of like, well, no one really, honestly.
No one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they can't blink, I guess.
Medusa's
if you get
blink
the leash,
dagger.
but yeah. Other than that, you're fine. I mean, BetBoom do know one thing about Rune Eaters. They're gonna wait for the Roche, right? Like this is just, it's way too strong right now for them. They want to get this Aegis. They want to put it on the Medusa and just walk to the high ground. So I think if you're BetBoom, you want to try and get some control over that area. Because, again, it's vision that they really like. Oh, this illusion. This could catch them really poorly here. He doesn't panic. Notice his chill. He notices my smoke hasn't popped. Don't panic. We're good. Oh, man. No one pops under that ward, too. That could have been so bad for for BetBoom. Because, like, Rune Eaters had the ward up on the pillar. If someone popped, they were going to instantly jump by Haze. And now,
Oh,
Rune Eaters
tried to
smoked.
TP back, but canceled it.
Well, Observer, Sentry up on the high ground here. Throw a little orb here, just kind of peeking inside. They don't see anyone still on BetBoom. Now they're
Another
gonna smoke
smoke.
up. Oh man, it's getting pretty toxic up in here. Secondhand smoke all over the place. Both teams still blind. They haven't seen each other.
Dire
Now the
are
birds
scanning.
spotted by
Dire
BetBoom.
knows. Scan just connected. And they also see the what's it called? The Cloak of Flames on Puck. He tried to put it in the backpack, but the birds has, like, it dealt damage to the birds. So they know
Yeah.
where they are.
And oh my god, the loop-de-loops here. We're doing NASCAR here. We're just driving in circles. Back towards
And they
the
will be
radiant
the one
triangle. The
devoting it,
D
or
ward.
will they?
Oh, the Hex from the high ground. Carry stuck up there, but the ulti comes in from the Dawnbreaker, trying to keep everyone hardy and healthy. Snako in there as well. Already dropped the Doom on the Medusa, but she's still swinging. Hitting Daha. He's going down. Notice also very low right now. Hayes just punches him one last time. It's the Tiny.
I think the game ends. Yeah, Soneiko, he knows. Like, they lose this fight. They try to go for the wraparound, dump everything onto Medusa. Didn't work out. She became too tanky. 0 deaths on Medusa. We were a little worried about, like, Shaman plus Medusa lane, but Medusa got a lot from that lane. And also, like, having Nature's Prophet as your carry with Doom, there was not too much pressure on the enemy safe lane, and there was, like, no death play that they always do, where Nature's Prophet TPs, they take the tower that outnumbered the opponents. Just didn't happen this time around. The only one who could play with Nature's Prophet was pretty much Puck, because there was a BKB rush from your Mars. So that means that, you know, the arenas, the spears are not going to be as good. And also having Jakiro position 4 is what kind of shut them down in terms of being able to maneuver around the map. Tiny did a good job. I think Hayes was much more active compared to his Sanking. Visage kept farming Dawnbreaker 4, like nothing too fancy coming up from the hero. Found the Philosopher's Stone, and after that farms the full Aghanim Scepter, drops it in the middle of a fight, 60% evasion. I don't know, just feels a bit too strong at that point.
Yeah, it's not often that you're happy your carry went 008, but Agent 008 did just great from TA2000. And BetBoom, I think maybe a little overconfident, perhaps. You know, the BKB first, the Midas first, and the Nature's Prophet. I feel like they probably had to play a little bit faster if they wanted to actually go for this Doom and Jakiro on the supports, because like they didn't play in a scaling way, at least to the point where they could keep up with what Rune Eaters was doing. So just much cleaner from Rune Eaters. They don't get punished on their first Aegis. Really well done. And BetBoom, the tried and true was not true this time. I guess it was a false draft here. So we'll see if they can find their footing in game number 3. We shall be back.